Hey there guys, we are back playing Planescape Torment tonight. Now, according to the little devil on my shoulder, apparently I am just doing everything possible wrong in this game. So we're gonna see if we can try and fix that, you know? Like, for example, I can talk to Mort. Where the fuck do I do that? Okay, initiate dialogue. Or not like that, I guess.
Hey, what's eating you, Chief?
Watch ain't near, Trafe. No, they said that if I talk, apparently I'm just doing all of this wrong. So if I explore the dialogue options with Mort a little bit more, I get something called the Litany of Curses, which, okay, so he has kind of a New York accent, so I might need to be changing how I think you should try and root out this Farad, wherever he's set up, Kip. You wouldn't have had those directions tattooed on your back if you didn't have some inkling of what was up with you. One of the locals around here has to know where he is. Good point. Um, hey, chattering's my best trait. He rattles his teeth for a moment, then grins. Eh? Eh? Oh, that's good to hear. Oh, is this it? Okay. No, but seriously, Chief, I got a knack for clattering in just the right way, or chattering in just the right way. I can really bend an ear, if you know what I'm saying. I got insults, backtalk, stuff that'll curl someone's ears into their skull, you know. What the fuck? How's that useful? It's one of my many talents. I call it my litany of curses. You see, sometimes I can really bend someone's ear with just the right comment. Of course, then I usually have to do a lot of running afterwards, but you get the idea. How does it work?
My journal.
Well, I can spit insults at someone until they get mad enough to chase me around. Mort has an ability called Litany of Curses. It is a non-magical taunt. If the target fails to resist it, they suffer a penalty to their armor class attacks and will do nothing but try to engage Mort in melee combat. So basically, he just flips him off, then runs away. Got it. That is beautiful. Okay, maybe this person who's constantly complaining about all the shit that I'm not doing has a point. You know who you are. Note: the more insults Mort hears, the better his litany of curses becomes. Shit. The litany of curses is very effective against mages. Okay, let's go, I guess. I don't want to do that. It's just... Okay, well, we both need to... Oh, motherfucker, are you kidding me? Shit. Shit. Well, apparently, I didn't get my special ability from the undead woman that I was supposed to get, so that's a little fucked, because we can't get that now because the door's sealed. Fuck. Well, excuse my language, but this is a little disappointing to say the least.
All right. I'm gone.
Okay. Well, let's see what we can... Oh, there's a harlot trying to get me to...
Casual.
trying to get me to engage with her. Something tells me that wouldn't work, though. What the fuck is that? This brazier is long since run dry of oil, only ashes remain in the bottom. Sarcophagus, awesome. Is that money? Yeah, all the money. Who the hell's pen? Why does you have a note next to a pile of money? This note has been written with remarkable penmanship upon the finest parchment. Vaxis, if you are reading this, then you have undoubtedly failed in your task, and I've been forced to use the escape route I arranged. I told you that your little disguise idea was ridiculous. In any case, you'll need to lay low for a while. The dustmen may be deluded, but they are not fools, and they will certainly seek retribution for our intrusion. I've left you some coins. Use them to secure a hiding place in the hive, preferably in Ragpicker's Square, so I'll have to check that place out. The dustmen will be unwilling to look for you there. Once you have secured a new hiding place, I will have a new mission for you. Find out where Farad is getting those bodies he's delivering to the mortuary. It's apparently causing the dustmen a great deal of upset, and I wouldn't mind knowing myself. Reports are that stone-faced dustman at the Gathering Dust Bar, Initiate Emmerich. Okay, reports are that stone-faced. Oh, reports are that the stone-faced. Okay, Initiate Emmerich. I'm just trying to figure out the actual how they were trying to say what they were saying. I think the fool's name is. Oh, Initiate Emmerich. I think the fool's name is. See, the syntax of this has me very confused as far as how to read it. Has been sending out finders to try and mark Farad's movements. See if you can find out how far along he is, and hinder his efforts until we know more about Farad's activities. I don't want Emmerich finding out something before we do. Well, you see, the thing about that is that I have the note now and the money. So that's cool. Thilium. I thought I'd never. Oh, what the fuck? I have a name? Thilium? Oh, okay. That's cool. Thilium. As if they couldn't give me a frickin' harder name to pronounce. I thought I'd never see you again. It's been, what, 4 years? You looks, well, no matter. Say, here's that here's, ear, you can't just pronounce some of the fucking H's. What the, say, here's that 100 copper I owed you. I would have returned it to you sooner, but it was as if you'd disappeared off the face of Sigil. I gots to be heading away now. I gots to be heading away now. Liam, fare you well. Okay, that's cool. Lady, strike me blind. I've seen you before, Cutter, but I never thought I'd see you again. Sigil smaller than you think, I suppose. Where do you know me from? God damn it, why? Why all the cryptic answers and just this is why I would just want to like punch you in the face. Just give you a knuckle sandwich. She smiles nervously. Know ye? Nay, but like I said, I've seen ye. 'Twas last year, late at night, near Ante-Peak. Looking for me sister I was, when ye came tearing past like mad. Stumbled and dropped this, ye did, right at my feet afore running off. I kept it for good luck, seeing as how fate saw it fit to drop it right in front of me there. She holds up a wicked-looking dagger. Here, seeing as I've run into ye, take it. Run into ye again, take it back, Cutter. Farewell. Okay. Where's the dagger? Jagged knife, jagged knife, jagged knife, jagged knife. Rusty dagger. Green steel dagger, is that it? The slim dagger has been forged out of the famed Batorian green steel, found only in the wastelands of Avernus. This peculiar green ore can be tempered into metal much lighter than normal steel. In addition, green steel weapons tend to retain their remarkably fine edges, and are capable of dealing out more damage than their standard counterparts. So it's 2 to 5. What the fuck? Okay, that's 2 to 5. That's 2 to 7. Okay, so until we get something better, we're just going to stick with the axe. Alright, so is there dialogue with literally every person? Because every person I've talked to... Okay, I hate it here. The Precious doesn't like it. Okay, that's good. Apparently they assume I'm a dustman, which means which is why they're calling me a cutter. I would assume, well, what the hell is that? Or who the hell is that? A Dabus. You see a tall creature with a shock of white hair. Its skin has a greenish cast, and a pair of goat horns protrudes from its forehead. It is dressed in long, flowing robes and appears to be floating slightly above the ground. Greetings. The creature turns to face you, and a series of symbols appear around its head. The symbols have a slight glow about them, and they just hover there. Oh, for power's sake, piking Dabus. What's wrong? What the fuck? They speak in rebuses? These annoying word puzzles. If you don't know what he's saying, then we better find a native or some other way to communicate with him. If we want to. An annoying bunch. My bet? They can speak. They would just rather piss everyone else off by trying to puzzle out what they're saying. Chant is they're janitors for the Lady of Pain. So I guess that's the lady they were talking about when they said, "Lady, strike me blind." They float around, breaking, fixing, and patching up sigil according to her whims. They're worse than corpse flies. You can't swat them, though, or the lady'll get upset. That sounds fun. Oh my gosh, so much dialogue. Okay, but this is a story-driven game. Okay. I'm just tired. I need to stop recording videos and I'm tired, but I need to record them at some point, and it seems like I'm always tired, which is something else that I'm trying to work on, but enough about that now. She runs this city. You'll know if you see her. She's got these blades around her face. She's about the size of a giant, and she floats off the ground just like these guys. Mort nods at the Dabus, who is looking at you both. Nobody knows much about her. She doesn't speak much. All you need to know is that you don't want to make her angry. If you see her, my advice, run. Good advice. I like it. The Dabus waits patiently, its hands tucked into its sleeves. A series of symbols materialize above its head, and then they vanish, and a question mark appears. Yeah, try and strike up a conversation. 1,000 XP. You ask the Dabus several questions, trying to get a feel for the rebuses or rebuses that appear above its head. It is extremely patient throughout your discussion, giving you easy sentences to translate. After a few minutes, you start to get the hang of it. It feels like you've done this before. Maybe you can help me. This one just shows a metallic female mask with blades coming out of the sides. Just looking at the ghostly image makes you uncomfortable. Okay, good to know. Who are you? I am a Dabus. Okay, fucking smart-ass piece of shit goat. I attend to my duties. Very descriptive. Thank you so much. Then it turns away. Oh, I feel stronger. Cool. I like it. Apparently I leveled up from talking to the goat person. Oh, look, are you another goat person? Oh, no, you're not. Good. That's awesome. So we've got Angyar and wife of Angyar. This man looks haunted. His eye. Oh, is this a description or is this dialogue? Okay, this man looks haunted. His eyes are half lidded, as if he has had trouble sleeping, and his hair is long and unkempt. His beard is flecked with bits of dead skin and old bits of food. He doesn't seem to notice as you approach. The man glances up at the sound of your voice, and his slack expression vanishes. It looks like someone has lit two fires in his eyes. What be your business barging into me house? His eyes narrow, and his teeth clench. Get, or I'll send you back to wherever grave you crawled from. Go ahead and try if you think you have the strength. No one speaks to me that way. Take back your words, or this house will become a crypt. How about you calm the fuck down? I like that option. The man's face turns blood red and he begins shouting, Are you daft? With a snarl, he spits at your feet. You filthy scar-ridden dog, off with you, or even the powers won't be able to save your hide. Okay then, fuck you too, buddy. The man throws a parting shot at your back. You'd best never cross me door again, you wretch stinking bastard. Okay, I'm gonna leave. Only because I don't want to be a dick. If I knew that I'd be able to kill you successfully, you would already be dead. But alas, not so sure.
I'm gone.
I know dadders today said walking ones looks like.
You see a striking red-haired girl dressed in leather armor. Her right arm is covered with a series of interlocking plates that look as if they were taken from the skin of some creature, and a horn shoulder piece protects her left arm. Oddly enough, she has a tail. I was about to say that. Like, I was gonna say, is that a tail? Because I didn't want to be, like, assuming race or species. Sounds so funny to just talk about it in something that's not gender. Oddly enough, she has a tail that is flicking back and forth as you watch. Pike off! Greetings. She ignores you. Well, I'm looking for someone named Farad. Where can I find him? Aye, I might. I might say more if you sweeten the question, eh? She clicks her tongue and rubs two fingers together. Jink jink, eh? Jink jink? She means money. Oh. Aye. She glances at Mort, then shrugs. What the skull said. Hard coin. I like this one. I doubt you have anything I want to hear, but try me, then I'll decide whether it's worth it. Bar that, I have nothing more to say to you. Burke, get. Better watch your tongue, girl, or if it's coming off. You better remember that if we speak again. Pike off to wherever you came from,
I
then.
know dadders today said walking ones looks like.
Okay. As you approach, her tail begins to lash back and forth. Well, what is it? How much is it to you? How much is it to you to know, eh? She studies you, then folds her arms. Come on, I haven't got all day. I haven't. Yeah, you do. You're an NPC. You're just gonna stand here until I walk over and interact with you. That's how this whole thing goes. How about 10? That enough? That lump of copper isn't enough to whet a fated's appetite. You'll be needing more if you want to make friends here, Tard. The fuck does that supposed to mean? How about 20? Aye, alright then. She pockets the money. It's gone so quickly you have no idea where it vanished to. Look for him in the alley spireward from the mortuary. That's okay. This fucking old ass English is starting to piss me off trying to read it. That's to the south and west of the mortuary, eh? Aye. Thanks,
I've never seen something so ugly I've not.
I'm
bitch.
gone.
Calling me ugly? Fuck you too. I'm trying to talk to this person, but okay. Unwilling to make eye contact. Why is that? She turns again. You see a dagger in her hand. Leave me be, dog, or I'll be jabbing this where they'll never be finding it. She makes a semicircle over her heart with her free hand as if to ward off evil.
I know
I didn't click attack. What the fuck?
I'm gone.
Well, now I'm an asshole. Yay.
Done.
Shit. Wasn't my plan. Tired looking woman. Why don't you stay and chat with me a bit? Oh, lost something? What good fortune. We probably lost what we're looking for back at your kit, miss. I'm missing a journal. Eh? What are you on about? Um, I don't want Snoo Snoo, if that's what you're trying to... Oh, my loss? Oh, okay. Damn whore. Can you sport me some Jink? It's been a long time, it has. Yeah, no. Okay. But now I'm curious. Well, I suppose it can't hurt. The woman breaks in. It's twice the cost for the Mimmer, or any other degenerate. Mimmer? Mimmer's a talking encyclopedia. That's me, Chief. I see. Well, don't sweat it, Mort. From the looks of her, I'm probably saving you from dying twice. Ah, may a pock shrivel your innards. You have the stinking fashion sense of a goat herd. Oh, like a shepherd. And you're twice as
New
ugly.
taunts, alright.
Oh, sweet. That must have... Something tells me that increased his litany of curses. Mort stares hypnotized at the harlot, lets loose a stream of obscenities. At the end of the verbal avalanche, Mort is silent for a moment, then he turns to you. Wow, Chief, got a few more taunts for the old arsenal. He turns back to the harlot who is catching her breath. I'm also in love. Oh, boy. Poor Mort. Okay, who the fuck is this guy? The Post? The filthy-looking corpse is in sad shape. Its shoulders are slumped, and one of its legs is broken, causing it to lean to one side. Stains cover it from head to toe. Judging from the smell and the texture, the stains run from rotten fruit to mud and bird droppings. To add to the indignity, graffiti has been carved into its body, and several notices have been nailed to its chest, back, and head. I thought I was in bad shape. Let's look at the notices. Member of leaflets, blah blah blah, Office of Vermin and Disease Control, a bill for a fare to restaurant, what about the wanted able-bodied person willing to investigate a matter of the utmost importance to the Dustman cause, will offer suitable compensation, blah blah blah, interested parties initiate neurojuju gathering dust bar. Okay, the gathering dust bar is where I have to go for the other thing too. Look at the official notice. By order of the Judiciary Council and in accordance with the citizenry of Shijo, let it be known those defacing a registered servant of the Dustman, either by graffiti, malicious attack, or by posting notices, will constitute felonious assault, and the perpetrator will be answerable for the vandalism of said servant, by order of the Hall of Speakers. That changed into Morgan Freeman toward the end there. I don't know why. I think I'm just a bad person. Alright, graffiti. Graffiti runs from obscenities about the dustmen to slogans glorifying what appear to be local gangs. One piece of graffiti catches your eye. Someone has carved the name Farad on the corpse's left arm and then slashed an X across it. Despite many stitches, it's peeling, blah blah blah. This sounds horrible. A wicked-looking cobblestone is still embedded in the side of his head. Cried out, "Oh, sweet. Awesome." You grab hold of the cobblestone and pull it out of the corpse's head. Traces of brain matter and rotting flesh slowly drip from it. It looks like whatever it was in its head turned to ooze long ago. I like how it's gained experience from trying to just pull whatever that shit was out. Alright, leave it in peace after I ripped that thing out of its skull, I guess.
Done.
Who the hell is this? You see a heavy-set man with sharp features and a pained expression. Despite his huge frame, however, he has an effeminate look about him, and unlike the other residents you've seen, he looks to have bathed recently. As you approach, he looks up hopefully and calls out in a high voice, "Craddock, good sir?" What? His hopeful expression dies as he studies your face. "1,000 apologies, good sir, if I have given offense." He gives a slight bow. "I am called Bane the Sender, third child of Die Bane the Sender. I am one of the many runners in the employ of the House of Senders." I don't know how to do an effeminate voice, so we're just going to do high-pitched instead. No apology necessary. You haven't offended me yet. Okay, what do you want? "1,000 apologies for troubling you with such a trivial matter, but I seek Craddock, an overseer in the hive." He looks at you like he is in pain. "But alas, he eludes me." He looks at you hopefully again. "Could it be you have heard of such a man?" No. He gives a deep sigh. "I am bound to deliver a message to him, and as yet, fortune has chosen not to favor me." Could help, I guess. The life of a person in an RPG. Seriously. Bane's face lights up like a lantern. "Oh, fortunate day for Bane and the House of Senders. Any assistance you could provide would be most welcome. If you can find this Craddock and pass along the message, I shall see to it that you are paid for your troubles." What's the message? Bane recites the message almost like a mantra. "The shipment must be incursed by the third day, or there will be a penalty." Bane frowns. I am told that Craddock will know of the shipment to which the message pertains." "If I see Craddock, I'll pass along the message. Is there anything else you can tell me about him? Might help me go find him." "He is said to be a giant of a man, stern of features, that he is an overseer in one of the hive marketplaces. Alas, I know little else than that, good sir." Alright. Fuck it, let's go. Bane bows. Wow. "Thank you, sir. Should fortune favor you and you are able to bear the message to Craddock, be so kind as to return and tell me of it. I will see to it that your efforts are rewarded." Very
Updating
well,
ledger.
thank you. Oh, is this another horror that I can... Oh, yes it is. Okay, there's another horror that I can, just make fun of, I guess, or do whatever the hell. Okay, it's a dustman. What was that? Frightened hive dweller. Good, good, good. Love it when they're scared.
All right.
True death awaits. All this other. Okay, who the hell's this guy? Pox. The cowled figure is hunched by the mortuary gate. His face is obscured by the shadows of his hood. What little you can see of his face is his chin, which is covered with stubble and what appears to be a foul green and purple rash. The rash seems heaviest around his neck, fading as it crawls up to his chin. The figure doesn't budge. There is a moment of silence. Then he responds in a high-pitched, are you serious? Oh, no. This is all the characters with high-pitched voices. "Hi, who are you?" "Pox am I. Hi." Lost a journal. "Hi, no journal. Have I seen things get lost in the hive, never found again. Maybe journal one of them. Hi." I think he's trying to say I, but has a speech impediment or whatever because of the rash in his throat. I had some other questions. Hi? Do you know someone named Farad? Hi, Farad. Collector. Big. Name has weight. Casts long shadow, it does. Hi. Collector. Like the Reapers? Probably not. Two very different games. And two very different time periods as well. Hi, Collector. Gather debtors. Bring them to Dustman for Jink. Do you know where I might find him? Hi, in the hive here. He is somewheres. Hi. Come on. Out with it. Can you be more specific? Hi, somewheres in the hive he is. Farad hide he does. Very hard finding he is. Not worth finding he is. What do you mean he's not worth finding? Hi, many hates him. Other collectors even. Sharegrave hates him. Not like Farad at all. Hi. Hi, Sharegrave. Big name. Carry weight. Casts long shadow he does. Tell Pox what to do he does.
Updated my journal.
Yay! Hi, Sharegrave knows darks he does. No Farad hiding he does. Sharegrave in Ragpicker Square, many blocks west of here. Hi. Say Sharegrave that Pox send you. Tell him. Sharegrave become Share Copper with Pox. He will. Hi. Ha. That's funny. So he's basically making a play on the guy's name being Sharegrave because he's saying that he's gonna
Done.
compensate him for
All right.
sending you his way. Oh, thugs. Awesome. That's cool. I didn't even do anything.
Damn it.
Don't let it end like this.
Yay. Wait, what? What? Okay. So all of that's still there, but now I have to fucking get out of here again. Oh wait, that's perfect, because that means that I can go talk to What's-Her-Face. Where's What's-Her-Face? What's-Her-Face, where are you? Nope, sorry. Forgot I needed to wear this shit. Okay. Yep, nothing to see here, just another dust man.
I'm gone.
Okay, so do I need to go up to the second level then? Because it appears that she is not on this first level. But I thought she was, or maybe I go out by going up and slip down. What the fuck? Figured the map would be,
I'm
a
gone.
little more concise. And you're not gone. I can see you. Don't be stupid. Don't drink and drive. I think as soon as we find her, we're just going to end the episode there because this is getting a bit excessive, like, with the amount of... I mean, we are getting, like, a lot of story and, like, stuff like that being set up, like, what's happening with everything that's going on and that kind of thing, and so it is definitely interesting to be a part of, but having... It's one of those things where it's like, I shouldn't be recording videos when I'm this tired, so it's like, it's kind of my own fault for not being able to put like 110% effort into the video because I'm so freaking tired. Oh, the goddamn stairs. Come on. Oh, there we go. Okay, there we go. Although I don't know if that affects anything. Nope, that just puts it on a different floor here. Stairs, stairs, stairs. Need some stairs. Okay, is that where her thing is? I really hope so. It appears so.
Done.
Yay!
My love, you have returned to me. Can it be that your memories have returned?
Oh, this is sad. You are one both blessed and cursed, my love. And you are one who is never far from my thoughts and heart. This is really sad. Blessed and cursed? What do you mean? The nature of your curse should be apparent, my love. Look at you. Death rejects you. Your memories have abandoned you. Do you not pause and wonder why? Okay, I do not doubt your ability to rise from the dead. I do believe that every incarnation weakens your thoughts and memories. Blah, 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 blah. Countless deaths. Had some other questions. Okay, we've already been through all this dialogue in the other video, so I'm going to try to just get through this dialogue so that I can
Updated my journal.
there we go, that's what I wanted. That was an XP. You suddenly remember how to coax the dimmest spark of life from a body and bring it forth. The thought both horrifies you and intrigues you. You have remembered how to raise others from the dead. To access this ability, select the Special Abilities button in the Quick menu. You can only use this on party members that have died in your presence. It will not work on anyone who does not travel with you, and it will not work on party members you remove from the party while they are dead. I had other
I
questions.
shall wait for you in death's halls, my love.
She smiles, but there is only sadness in it. She closes her eyes, and with an ethereal whisper, she fades. Alright, let's fucking go. How do I get out? Okay, we are going to get out of here lickety-split. We are going to save it, and then we are going to end this here. If I knew how to edit video, I could just splice together like an hour of gameplay and then have it look so much better than this. Because this is just one big, continuous, like,
All right.
game vomit at this point.
I'm gone. Done.
Okay, so we're going to pull up the map here really quick. What do we have? So that's Shalandra's Kip. I'm assuming a kip is a house. Open tomb to the northwestern portion of the hive.
All right.
Okay, so they said it was in the northeastern portion. I know I said I was going to end it, but why not make it a few minutes longer? I'm alright now. Let's move on. Now, you see a man who's looking around at the building with some confusion. He looks lost and is mumbling to himself. The man looks relieved. At last! I beg your indulgence, good sir. I seem to have gotten turned around in this maze of streets. He chuckles uncomfortably. I'm afraid this area of the city is somewhat He glances around apprehensively. Unknown to me. The residents seem most unwilling to extend aid to a visitor. He looks at you hopefully. Could I prevail upon you to help me, perchance? So many people needing help. It's like, okay, so imagine a world where literally every person is the mental equivalent of a child. Not just a child, though. A child that has no arms or legs. So you basically, they're like, hey, I can't move or do anything by myself. So, can do like everything for me? I mean, I just need you to like collect the Triforce and get all the Chaos Emeralds and collect all the stars and return balance to the Force. So no biggie. Where are you trying to go? I seek the house of... Oh, and I forgot. Destroy the One Ring of Power while we're at it. But that's the RPG life. I seek the house of my Aunt Marguerite. She is reported to dwell in a house close to the mortuary, but the street layout seems to have changed since my last visit. Do you know the house of which I speak? I haven't heard of such a place yet. The man frowns in disappointment. Ah, I suppose it would have been too much for good fortune to hope that you would know of such a place. He nods slightly in thanks. Well, I thank you for your time. It is most welcome on these streets. You're about to turn away when suddenly you have a feeling that something is amiss. Suspicious? Oh, goody. What the hell are you doing? Kick the shit out of him! Little bastard. I mean, it really sucks for you that you're just such a little asshole that you need to just try to steal my shit. But what really sucks for you is that, you didn't run fast enough. And not only that, but you ran right into a fucking wall. So now I'm kind of glad that it didn't help you. Now I'm kind of glad, because you just stole my shit. I have a feeling you would have stolen my shit regardless. Because you're just that kind of little douchebag. Okay, another guy. We're going to see if we can... Okay, after this conversation, I promise we're going to end it. We're just trying to see if we can get another minute or two out of this and just make it a nice, long episode. Every inch of this man's skin is covered in a web of black lines. It's as if some artist chose to accentuate every crease in his, oh my gosh, flesh with a quill pen. The overall effect is such that even when his face shows no expression, he appears to be frowning. Leave the illustrated man alone. This was the original Sports Illustrated, people. This one has a name. This one is called Porphyron. Okay? The man's voice is like a gong. As he speaks, the lines on his face bend and settle into a series of spherical patterns. This one would know. Why do you address this one? He sounds like... What's his name? He sounds like the many-faced god. Or, if anybody's seen Game of Thrones, he sounds like the guy that worships the many-faced god. Because he speaks in the third person. I wanted to ask you some questions about the city. This one would have you know. This one cannot answer your questions. The lines on his face twist into angles, then split into a mess of scribbles. This one has only recently stepped foot in this place of walls. Alright then, but I have to ask you this. Why do you have those lines on your, or why do those lines upon your face move? The lines show anger. Do you take offense? The lines slowly straighten, forming into gentle curves. No offense was meant. Will you accept the many apologies of this one? No offense taken. Why are you pissed off? Fuck me. I shouldn't have asked. This one tells of event recent. Did you know this one was beset by three? The three demanded an item of this one. This one feared an attack. What does this one do? This one surrendered the item. Yeah, what else was this one supposed to do? Fucking defend this one's self? I mean, against three people, I mean, I know that struggle, because three people whoop my fucking ass. Well, you were right to be afraid. If there were three, then they might have killed you had you not given up the item. This one has been misunderstood. The lines on his face become angled, then smooth into curves again. This one did not fear being killed. Oh, oh, okay. This one considered, or this one did not fear being killed. This one feared killing the three. Well, you could have. This one walks the path of a warrior. Many weapons have walked with this one. The fist, the blade, the stab, the hatchet, the smiter. These tools are all known to this one. If you're a warrior, why let them rob you? This one is forbidden to attack. If this one had struck at the three in anger, the vow of non-violence would be unmade. You're a warrior and a pacifist? This one is unfamiliar with your speech. What is this pacifist? Never mind. Why do you train so much if you're not permitted to attack anyone? This one is of the Order of Eretz Agi. Sorry. We await the final days where all will be called to battle. The training and skills of this one, they are to be kept silent until then. In the meantime, you will let yourself be robbed in the street without defending yourself? This one will clarify. The item is of value. The discipline of Eretz, I don't even know, is of greater value. Since you won't fight, any chance you could talk these thieves into returning your item? This one addresses the three thieves. What happens? The requests of this one are met with scorn. The three will not return the item. Oh, it's those thugs. Okay. That's, well, probably, if I had to guess, which is not good, because that means that those thugs are going to beat the shit out of me again, like they did the last fucking time. I guess I could go talk to them. Would you bring violence to the three that have robbed this one? Not if I can help it. This one fears. A message absent of violence will not be understood. Make up your goddamn mind. Please, just make up your mind. If you want me to kick the shit out of them, I will kick the shit out of them. Maybe. I don't have any magic yet, so we'll see. But, still. Alright then. This one is not opposed to you trying. Alright then, what is the item you've lost? A rope of black and red prayer beads worn around the neck. The worth of these beads is not measured in copper. The worth of these beads is measured in faith. Alright then, do you know where they are? This one knows where the angry words were traded and the item lost, by the bar that burns inside. The three were outside the place, dressed in black and red. Three robbers dressed in black and red outside a bar that burns on the inside. That can't be too hard to find. Okay, updated my journal. Sounds good. We're going to save the game. We're going to save over the nameless with the name. And we're going to call it, what are we going to call it? What is the name of this episode going to be? Shit. What are we going to call it, guys? Oodles of dialogue. Oh. I was looking at it and I was like, I spelled dialogue wrong somewhere. Damn it. Now I'm doubting myself and have to fucking look up how you spell dialogue. Give me a second. Seems extremely unprofessional, but I'm kind of OCD, so dialogue. Okay, so I had it right. Good. Oodles of dialogue. Game successfully saved. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave this episode here. It's been 50 minutes long, so I'm going to just take a nice long nap after this. I'm just going to let this upload overnight because it's probably going to take a shit ton of time because it's such a long episode. But if you're still watching, thank you so much, and I appreciate the shit out of you guys. Thank you again for watching. I love you guys. I appreciate your support so much, and I will see you guys in the next video. Have a good one, guys. Bye.